Hi, my name is Jim Scheer. I'm the author of the workbook Music 101, and I've also helped build the templates for the face-to-face versions of the classes that we use at NMSU on the main campus and at Doniana Community College. We use inclusive access now at NMSU and Books for Less at DACC, and as soon as you signed up for the class you should have gotten a code for Kindle Hunt Publishing that got you to the ebook. I'll show you that in just a minute. If you've never used Canvas before, go to learn.nmsu.edu or my.nmsu.edu or through the Doniana entry points and get to Canvas. You'll get to a page like this, find your class. Obviously I'm using the template link. Your class will be named whatever your class is named with its proper title. Click on that and open it up and you'll find a page that looks like this. There's a Get Started video right at the top. That's what you're watching right now. Hi, when you click on that link, you'll see me again. You'll find a course syllabus that's printer friendly, a class schedule that's printer friendly, and a bunch of other instructions here as well. Let me just show you through the syllabus for a minute. Here's the book information I was just telling you about. It's the ebook Music 101, a guide to active listening for a generation online. That's you. And you have a link to the Kindle Hunt portal. I'm going to go ahead and click on this link. Now, the first time you go there, you'll have your code. You plug it in. That's how you build your access. It'll take you to a front welcome page. You'll click that you've read the syllabus, that you won't stream music illegally, several other things. Make sure that you find your class in your section. I'm going to do a Doniana one here just because I know this one works. Whoops. Sorry, I just clicked on NMSU. I don't think I have one here right now. I don't. Sorry. Let me click on the Doniana one because I know it's working. You'll click on whatever your campus section is. You'll get to a page like this that has a pull-down selection. You'll see a number of different options. These are obviously previous classes. Find your instructor. Find the CRN for your class. Make sure you pick the right one. I'm just picking one that has an ebook that I know works right now. And hit submit. Like I say, it'll take you first to a welcome page, but eventually you'll get to this template. It looks like this. You'll see a welcome. You'll see the ebook links, chapter activities, glossary, streaming media, the grade book, that sort of thing. This book is used by universities and community colleges around the country, and some of them like to use all of this stuff at Kindle Hunt. We don't. At NMSU, at DACC, for our face-to-face classes, we do everything in the Canvas domain except the actual ebook. So click on that ebook. You'll see all the different chapters. We have the streaming music, the media. We've cleared the copyright legally, and it streams directly from the Kindle Hunt website, and those streaming links are embedded in the book. Let's just go to Chapter 6, the Romantic Era. It's always a good place to start. The book is HTML, which means you can make the pages smaller or larger to suit the needs of your computer, laptop, tablet. It even works on your phone, although it's not real user-friendly on your phone because there's lots of cool pictures here, and if you're doing it on your phone, the pictures are actually really, really small. You'll also see this menu on the right-hand side. This is an active link menu, and you can click on, let's just go to Berlioz, you can click on any composer and go right to them. As you go through the book, you will find sections called Dig Deeper. These are all active links, and you can, in fact, dig deeper, find extra cool stuff, and you will find very specific listening guides. Here's Symphonie Fantastique, one of his most famous works. Skip through the program notes here. Here's the embedded player. You press play, and it starts to play the music. You see you can scroll through here, and you see that time code moving. That time code connects directly to these time codes here. Now, these are not active, but you can watch up here and you can see the time go by, and it tells you exactly what's happening at a given moment in the music. Some of them are very specific, like this one, because it's a long piece with a lot of stuff going on. Other ones are quite simple, and you'll really just see 00 because it's a minute-and-a-half piece, and you really don't need a running time code. Just it depends on the piece. But the player is embedded right here. It plays the music right along, and again, this is all embedded on the Kindle Hunt website. We've paid the copyright that way, and that's how you're getting legal access to the music. A lot of the cost of the ebook is in that legal music. It's expensive, but it's much cheaper than Norton or going through Sony or any of the other big record companies. Now, I can also show you, if you want to do listening a different way, you can go to the streaming media links here and here they are by chapter, and you can just listen to the music. The downside there, of course, is you're just listening to the music. You're not following along with the listening guide. Back in the old days, we had a print book. We just don't do that anymore. Everything else you need is right here on your Canvas homepage. As we go through the course of the semester, there are 3 things that you have to do. You're going to take 4 tests. They are of equal weight. You're going to take them in your classroom. There are study guides at the end of each chapter. Now, back in the old days, we had a print book, and it was a piece of paper, and you actually filled it out, turned it in class. We don't do that anymore. We now have the study guides in modules. So every chapter has its study guide. It has a given due date. There are no due dates posted here because this is a template. Were this an actual class, and you can see them in the concert reviews, there are posted due dates and times. These don't have them just because nobody's put them in yet. A professor will put them in for your class and your class time. We usually have it due at the class time, which means you got to get it done beforehand. You'll see what they're like, though. The first chapter, chapter 1. The last chapter, chapter 10. Or actually, chapter 9 in the Music 101, sorry. We do have essay questions, and we use those as sort of a pre-test, post-test. You'll see they're worth 100 points, 112 points up there instead of usually 50, because all of the rest of the chapters are 25 true, false, multiple choice questions. Here's the first chapter, just to give you a little preview. There's true, false, multiple choice. You have multiple attempts at this. You can work on these as many times as you want to get it just like you want it. Like I say, every chapter will have 25 questions just like you see here. I have some matching here, which is fun. In the first chapter and in chapter 9, we do also have essay questions. These are important. These are kind of like pre-test, post-test for you, but NMSU and DACC love them for outcomes assessment. Got to keep Big Brother happy. So 1 or 2 paragraphs is fine. Just take it seriously. Do a little writing for us. I promise it's a piece of cake. And once you've done that, once you've got it all like you want it, just hit submit. They're all in the modules. They all will have due dates, and they're all right here. The other thing you have to do over the course of this semester is you have to do 5 concert reviews. Now, for many, many years, we used live concerts over the course of this semester. We have always had great success with that. A few years ago, as you all well remember, we had COVID, and for about 2 years, we didn't have any live concerts. So we started doing video links. We started using videos of live concerts. We learned a couple of important things as we went through that. It served the class really well. Because we were now submitting them in modules online, it let us use Turnitin, which means we're checking carefully for plagiarism. Sorry, my camera just froze up for a second, but I'll be back with you. There I am. It lets us use Turnitin, which immediately checks for AI, no ChatGPT, no AI of any kind in these classes, and it lets us, of course, check for plagiarism. So here's the video links for concerts. There's an introductory video just like the one you're watching now, and then there's links to a bunch of great concerts. I did these during COVID, and a lot of professors are using them. I found over the course of the last couple of semesters that now people are getting out more. They're still going to live shows, which is great, but they also wanted more variety. But wait, there's more. These videos below are not included in that introductory video at the top of this page, but it's just a ton more cool stuff. My 2 favorite ones, The Lord of the Rings and Skyrim. These are live concerts of that amazing music, which is really cool, and you can review them. Let me show you how. It's on the home page. It's on the home page. There we go. Computer's going a little slow today. How to write concert reviews. Click on that link, and it takes you to a series of instructions for how to write the concert reviews. Attend 5 concerts, do these things, use spell check, offset the names. The second page is literally the same information with more written detail for those of you who like such things. The third page is a sample. This is what we expect the reviews to look like. This is not a perfect review, and we've left it that way intentionally. We want you to see what a typical review looks like. Don't use this one. We've read it before. That's plagiarism. We'll catch you, and you'll be in big trouble. And, of course, there's a rubric, because everybody loves a rubric. It makes some academics happy, so whatever, there it is. But that's the big one. Just use this. Read it carefully. Make your review look something like this. The important thing is we want you to have the experience of the music, and we want to know what you think of the music. That's the critical thing. We want to know what you think of the music. And it's okay for you to say, hey, I'm not crazy about it. Create your review in a Word document, and you're going to upload it right to these modules. You have to do up to 5 concerts. They're spaced 3 weeks apart. Just get it done before the deadline and you'll be fine. Canvas likes a hard deadline for time, so these say 11:55 p.m. If you're working on it the night it's due and it's 5 minutes late, I promise it's okay. It'll show late to the professor, but we'll still take it. It's absolutely not a problem. Once you've done 5 concert reviews, you can also do 5 extra credit reviews. Now, you'll notice that this is all by percentage. So right now, the extra credit says 0%. Don't worry about that. As we get to the end of the semester, that gets fixed with the Magic Computer and into Banner. So here's the final grading scale by percentage, and this explains how the extra credit works. That's for the online video reviews. Now that we're coming out of COVID, we do, of course, encourage going to see live shows. The whole point of this is to experience some music you've never seen before, and we very much would like for you to go to live concerts. Las Cruces Symphony is happening, El Paso Symphony is happening, Roswell Jazz Festival, I'll be playing in that. That's really cool this fall, every fall. I'm making this video for years to come. So, hey, come to Roswell Jazz Festival whenever it happens. Roswell Symphony, my wife plays in the Durango Symphony, San Juan Symphony. There's music all around us. There's tons of concerts at NMSU. We do recitals on a regular basis. We encourage you to go see live shows. And if it happens a day after their concert's due in the module, most of your professors are going to be cool with that. Just let them know you're going to a live concert. Turn it in a day late. It's perfectly fine. As long as it's uploaded here, you haven't plagiarized, you're good to go. This is, as I mentioned, using Turnitin. So you can see as soon as you upload your material if you've used AI or ChatGPT. If it catches you, we're going to catch you too. Just don't do it. Obviously, don't copy anybody else's work. We're going to catch you doing that too. And it's going to show you that before you turn it in. If it's 20-25% and it's green, you're fine because you're using composer names and work titles, and everybody uses the same one. So, of course, that's going to be the same no matter what. If it turns yellow, make sure you're not turning in somebody else's work or copying too many sentences of some biography you used or something like that. And, of course, if it's red, it's telling you you're plagiarizing. You know you've done it. The computer knows you've done it. We're going to know you've done it too. You end up at the Dean of Students. You don't want a piece of that. Just do your work. It's a great experience. You're going to hear wonderful music. That's a long introduction, but hopefully that gives you some idea of what's going to happen. So 4 tests, they're going to happen in the classroom. Study guides, due in the modules on their given day. Concert reviews, 5 of them due. You can do up to 5 extra for extra credit. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff here on the website, and you can go through all of this and see test reviews. There's active links. There's an active listing podcast we'll use. The streaming media access, if you want to go right to Kindle Hunt, you can click on that, and again, it gets you right back to that page for Kindle Hunt, and you can listen to the music there as well. Go listen to live music. Discover some stuff you've never heard before. Learn a little music history. I guarantee you, you're going to hear something you enjoy this semester. Have a great class. Be proactive. Talk to your professors.